Welcome to RaceDayNation. Hi, I'm Rob D'Amico.
And I'm Michele Rahal.
Visit us online at RaceDayNation, where you can join our newsletter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on social at RaceDayNation. In this episode, we will discuss Fernando Alonso's comments about possibly leaving Alpine, however you want to pronounce that. But is it the smartest thing to do as they're starting to find speed and may become part of the title conversation?
You know what? I'm not sure about Alpine being in the title fight. And even Alonso said he didn't think that they were capable of being in the title fight. But Alonso really set him on fire in Australia when if he had not had the hydraulic failure in that last turn, he had set purple times each sector. In the last sector, he was going purple, and which means, to those that don't know, fastest time. All of a sudden he has a hydraulic failure. So they found speed in the Alpine. They're making the car work. The car's working. And Alonso is just one hell of a driver. But is he going to you've got a problem in that team, and that problem's name is Piastra. Piastra won. He's one of the Alpine's junior drivers. Well, he dominated Formula 2. This guy's a real talent. And he's going to have to either find a place in Formula One, which Zofnauer is actually trying to help him do, just in the event that, Alonso really turns on the charm and gets it up there into qualifying and, does well in these sprint races coming up in Imola and some of the others. A lot of it depends on what happens with Piastra and how much progress they actually make with the Alpine. I mean, the car is a fast car, and you never know about these upgrades. These upgrades that are going to be coming up to Imola, those could be significant. I mean, they could be big upgrades. Notice that Ferrari isn't really bringing much in the way of what they call upgrades. Now, that can be a game as well, Rob, as you and I both know. They
Absolutely.
could all be lying. And
every single one of them, and they probably are.
Who would have thunk it, that they would actually lie about something?
Did I mention you look good today?
Oh, why, thank you.
I'm lying.
I had a business meeting earlier.
Well, I was lying just like the F1 teams.
My bad. Why not? But he's not excluding the possibility he'll switch to another team. I don't think that's going to happen, but what the hell do I know? You really don't know what's going on behind the scenes in Formula One. It's a big money game. It's a political game, and it's a beautiful sport all rolled into one. So you've got everything. Do I think he's going to switch teams? No, but he's really got to pour it on this season for Zofnauer to want to keep him on. Zofnauer loves him because he knows what he's doing. He's helping the team actually build on what they've already done. And that's something that Ocon hadn't been able to do, nor Piastra coming in as a junior wouldn't know how to do.
See, that's my thing is, okay, so you have Fernando Alonso. He's over there trying to help that team become something, move up. But they also have a guy like Esteban Ocon, who's supposed to be their number one driver, right? And I'm not sure Fernando Alonso wants to be number two. I know, that's what I mean. I don't, and I think the team, if you go to their website, it looks like Esteban is number one, and that's the guy they're behind, not so much Fernando. But I think Alonso here is in a position where, hey, I still got it. I still can compete. Put me in a competing car. And you saw
it's
that.
Obvious.
It's
obvious.
You saw that with the qualifying efforts that he has. Yeah. It's just they're getting these weird results. It's like luck isn't on their side at the moment right now.
Well, whenever you come up with a brand new formula like they have, and whatever they did with the engines over the winter, now that we've got a freeze, you can do some updates, some specified updates to these engines, but it's very restricted. So they're about 10 horsepower down on Ferrari right now, according to Zofnauer.
I was going to ask, how is that true? Are they saying, oh, we're going to make it feel like they're closer, or are they actually closer and they're giving a little more of a gap to try and hide that? What do you think that is?
I don't think they're sandbagging at all. No. I think, they're obviously they weren't sandbagging in Australia for qualifying. he was going for broke. He would have been on the pole or he'd have been on the front row. And to do that against Ferrari and Red Bull,
right now,
that would have been stunning. But the car let him down.
Yeah.
So they're learning with the new formula. That's the whole thing. These are brand new cars, folks. Brand new. Everything is new. It's nothing like it was last year. Otherwise, you wouldn't see Ferrari where they are, which is on the front row. I mean, virtually every time now.
That's right.
We could be staring at another Schumacher era with Leclerc and Ferrari. It's a reliable, fast car.
And I think they should be doing that, right? That's, what Ferrari and listen, F1 was kind of, this Ferrari, when they're doing well, F1 does well. I mean, that's what it should be. But
that is the truth. It's a religion to them. It's a religion to the Italians. Ferrari. I mean, they worship Ferrari. And it is the truth. If Ferrari bailed out of Formula One would have a hell of a time keeping an audience.
Yeah, agreed.
They really would.
All right. We were talking about Alonso, and obviously their team principal came out, Zaf Nauer, and he was talking about, I mentioned, should he leave now? They're starting to find speed. Well, he was hinting at it potentially joining Red Bull and Ferrari F1 in the title fight soon. But he says, we think we have taken a step forward in relation to power, which is great. I think he said it's like 10 horses behind the best, talking about Ferrari. He says, we're out there, it, and it's all good. It's very encouraging. I just feel like he's trying to put out that statement to try and trick these guys. And I know you're saying they're not
That's
playing.
What he's supposed to do.
I know.
Any team principal should do that. You shouldn't come out and say, we're going to win. We're going to make it to the first turn first, and we're just going to dominate the entire thing. You never do that. I mean, the thing that you do is go, we're not sure.
Yeah.
It was really kind of quick and things went well, but, we're not sure. And Ferrari is doing exactly the same thing. If you notice, Leclerc today popped out and said, I don't know with these sprint races. I totally forgot we were having a sprint race this coming weekend at Imola. And I'm thinking, you're a Ferrari driver, and you forgot they're having sprint race qualifying at your home track.
Yeah.
You idiot. You idiot. It's like, you got to be kidding me. But they're doing exactly the same thing. And Leclerc says, I don't know if we're going to do very well.
Right.
Now, come on. Give me a break.
They're
going to do really well.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I will say, Red Bull.
Yeah, that's just it. I was going to say Red Bull's also going to do well. So it'll be neat to see what Red Bull brings to the table in Italy with something like that. Yeah, easy for me to say. It's the evening time. I've had a few cocktails already, all right?
White Claws.
Yeah, no, man, I'm not a White Claw guy. You kind of like, well, when you're hanging out with the college kids at the beach over there in Florida.
Not me, baby. I hadn't had a drop in 16 years.
That's right. Good. That's good for you. No doubt.
Fine.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
A little pancreatitis will teach you a lesson. I can tell you that right now.
No kidding. All right, man. Great stuff as always. Please join the conversation by leaving a comment on Facebook or YouTube channels. And don't forget to follow us on our website, RaceDayNation.com, where you can also join the newsletter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on social media at RaceDayNation.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll see you in the next episode.
For Michele Rahal, I'm Rob D'Amico. Thank you for watching.